We're alive. Hey, come on in. Hey, y'all. Hey, huddle around, huddle up, teammates. Hey, Jean Jones, Patricia Wilson, Erica Morgan, Lucy Callie, Cheryl Lum, Shirley Madison, Aquarius Love. I like that. Susanna Button Bridges, Madeline Adams. Hi. Aretha Brand. Stacy, of course, is here. Hey, girl. Tammy Patton, Judy Gladstone, sorry. Annette Owens wants to know how was y'all's day. Hi, Alana Ford. Happy Thanksgiving to you also and yours. As y'all come in, hit the like button on this video, please. Like, heart, smiley face. You've been waiting, Missy? Oh, I missed you too. Betty Chestnut, Sharon Randolph, hi. Kara Howard, Tony Martin, Yolanda Bowers, Yvetta Coleman. Y'all come on in. Leslie Mack Lambright, Brenda J. Wilson, hey. Blessing Hot Topics. I'm not sure. Blessing Hot Topics. I don't know what that means. Is that a person? Let's see. Rhonda Williams. We get so many like spam bots in here now. As you all come in, please hit like this video, heart it, do a smiley face, etc. It's free. All you have to do is work that little finger. Meanwhile, I've been over here working every bone in my body for you. Let's see. May Harrison, hi. Rhonda Williams. I think I said Brenda J. Williams. Landy Walker, Ella Smith. Hey, teammates. Hello to you all. Claudia Coco Daniels. Hey, girl. Kimberly Daniels. Sarah Kelly. Adria Tobar. Hey, girl. Happy holidays. Cherie Sales. Yvetta Coleman. Cynthia Jacobs. I mean, y'all come on through. Y'all had y'all turkey or your ham? Toya Miller. Hi. Unicorn, I love it. Brenda Dowling, hello to you all. Dina Barney, Sharon Randolph, Lizzie Hall, hello. Patricia Wilson. All right, now y'all come on in here. Happy Thanksgiving. Today for me was a very emotional day because last year this time we were still living in a pandemic. We couldn't really go anywhere. Everything was on lockdown. If you volunteered, I mean, I don't know about you all, but I didn't do any volunteering during the pandemic because I just didn't want to expose myself to possibly getting sick, which, was what they were advising us to do. So today I went and resumed what I've been doing my whole life. Just feeding and ministering to the homeless, right? And ministering to someone doesn't necessarily mean preaching a word to them, right? Doesn't necessarily mean thumping your Bible and sitting high and looking low. It just means connecting with people, listening to people, talking to people, and connecting your spirits with another person, right? Or with another spirit, sorry. So, it was definitely good in that regard because, I mean, we all had cabin fever, right, when we were locked up. So for it to be Thanksgiving and we have the green light, we can have as many people at our house as we want, we could travel, we could do things. It was very, very liberating for me, and I'm sure you all as well today. So, happy Thanksgiving to you all. So, you all, yesterday we talked about if you were cooking or if you were staying home. A lot of you were going out. May Harrison, hello. Hi, Debbie. So, how many of you volunteered today? Did you do anything? Did you take any food to even if you took food to a pantry, a couple of days ago, a week or so ago for Thanksgiving and dropped it off, or closed and dropped it off? How many of you in here do, serve the homeless and those in need? And if you do, let me know what you did now that we're like green light go for the first time after the pandemic. All right, so if you're new to this page, welcome. You all are my teammates, TEA, like T, business, information, gossip, and then teammates, like a teammate. And that's what we are. We're teammates. We work together to make this platform flow, to make it grow, to make it interesting. As I said before, no one is self-made. I can't run this platform by myself. No one on social media could just run it by themselves and not have any following, right? So you all are my teammates, and I really value your opinions and your comments and just the time that we spend together, to be honest, because you guys are funny as hell. So let's see. We're going to do some housekeeping. So this is what we're doing here. Oh, and I'm the head coach. We're a team, but I'm Coach Nandy. I'm in charge of the team. So we're going to do a little bit of housekeeping right quick. Just run through some things. It's very important. So here we go. All right. As you all know, first of all, this is not a Rose Goldie convention, hangout spot, any of that. This is not the support tapeworm and Carmen room or page or forum or any of that. So if you think this is what that is, I will not feel bad if you unfollowed and exit, because this is not a support group for them at all. So please don't start with the comments, because the teammates will get you together. Okay. Y'all, when y'all come in, y'all click like, share, click the heart emoji, etc. It's free. All right, so we're gathered here today to talk about Carmen Smith. This is her picture here, and her wife, or soon to be wife. I mean, they play a lot of head games with that. And that's Tay, or Tanisha. She likes to be called Tay, so we'll respect that. Tay, Aceman, Costa, McInnes, Harris Brown, Aceman, Costa, Tosta, Mobley, and probably and possibly Smith. And if it's not Smith yet, it will be soon. But that's none of our business, because Carmen told us, don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. So we're not gonna worry about it for right now. A disclaimer. So on this page and in this forum, we investigate any and everyone of interest who presents themselves as a sketchy person, arrogant, egregiously disrespectful. Like, y'all be disrespectful, but when you're egregiously disrespectful, yeah, on your platform all the time, yeah, probably going to pick up on my radar. So anyone can get it. Anyone that falls into any of those categories that I think is sketchy, et cetera, et cetera. But this forum for right now is only dedicated to Carmen and Take. All right. So we don't discriminate in this room against the LGBTQIA plus community. I will say it every time we go through this. I'm a huge supporter of that community. I'm not a member. However, I am very, very committed to their equal rights. I'm a New Yorker, and so, I'm a very big advocate for that community. So if I say something like, oh, Tay's not a lesbian or lesbian, whatever I may say, it only pertains to Carmen and Take, or whomever it is that I'm talking about at that time. And I'm not making a blanket or general statement or slur against that community. I never would do that. Also, we don't discriminate against handicapped people. So we're talking about something, and I say, well, that's just retarded. I'm not talking about all people who are mentally delayed across the world. I'm talking about the person who we're talking about at that time. I know this seems like common sense, but this thing, I'm just covering all bases. And then, we're not a respect of persons. Anyone can get it, regardless of their social economic status, whatever it may be. And then finally, everything that I say on this page and everything my teammates say on this page, in this form, on this form, we're going to file that under allegedly. It's alleged. Even though I still preface what I'm saying with it, like before I start a story, I'll say allegedly, or but this is it for the duration of this live right now. Everything that I say is allegations and alleged. All right. And then one other quick thing. Of course, I'm not a judge or an attorney, and I'm not giving legal advice when we go over documents. I am reviewing them and interpreting them to the best of my ability and what I find on the internet and bring to you when we go over definitions for legal cases and etc. All right? All right. So that covers everything. So, you must not have a job, baby. I have a career. Well, let me help you out so you can go get your Obama phone renewed, upgraded. Let me help you out so you can get your Obama phone upgraded for Black Friday, baby. All right. So we don't have a whole bunch of stuff to cover today. I really wanted to just get on with you all, vibe with y'all, kick it with you all, and just talk about a couple of little things, that I picked up with, Carmen and Take. That is the focus of this page, is to, expose them as much as we can. I also want to remind you all that tomorrow, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 6 p.m. Central, we will be doing an exclusive interview with the Mowglis. I know y'all are like chomping at the bit about that and for that, because it's a long time coming. It's been 2 years since Carmen scammed them out of their money. And, it was a large amount of money, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000. That's a lot of money, especially when you're homeless. Like, they were literally homeless. And of course, they're gonna lay it all down for you all. Myself and Ari, we have been working with them, and just setting everything up so that no stone is left unturned, and that the questions that we ask are poignant. They are they're not frivolous. When you leave this interview and sit down with them tomorrow, once it's over, our goal is to have you understand the impact, financial, emotional, impact that what Carmen did to these people had on them. So, and then also, of course, we want to help them get their money back. Meaning, there has to be, the law has to get involved. And this is something that they would have to initiate on their own. But this sit down, this tell-all will certainly be a good piece of information to forward to the appropriate authorities to get eyes and ears on this, because people have gone to jail for way less than this. So that's tomorrow. So don't miss that. It's an exclusive. It's just for this platform and our sister page. We're teaming up. I put a statement on my page about it, and I believe she put one on hers. But we're teaming up. We're activating our wonder twin powers, and we are going to get down to the nitty gritty and the business from soup to nuts with them tomorrow, and really just let them tell you all what it was like when they got scammed big time by Carmen. Okay, so you can hear it from me all day long. You can hear it on other blogs, but when you hear it from the people who suffered greatly, that's a whole nother story. So we look forward to bringing you all that tomorrow. And then, of course, Saturday, you must not have one either, knowing her every move. What are you talking about? I have no idea. You can't be talking to me because my teeth aren't big. Maybe you cussing out a Rose Goldie or something. Let me help him out. Hold on, y'all. All right, Kobe's blocked. I'm having an open call for my moderators. Like, soon as we get off of here, like 10 of y'all have reached out to me in the last, since the last line was like, hey, you need more moderators? Like, hey, So when we get off of this live, I have a lot of things to do tonight to get ready for tomorrow and Saturday. But I do want to take like 20 minutes to do like jump on a Zoom call, kind of like a meet and greet for anyone who's interested in being a moderator. All right. Of course, I'm gonna look at your profile before I even send you the link to make sure you're not X, Y, and Z. But definitely immediately after this live, like I will be setting up a Zoom to do a meet and greet. So send me a message in my inbox, which plenty of you did yesterday, but send me another one today. Let me know, and I will send you the link for the e-bike so that I can get more moderators. I have a couple, but I need more, obviously. Also, Saturday is our first small business spotlight. I don't know how other platforms do what they do, but I'm just talking in general across the world. But for me, I think that the more following I have, not followers, teammates, and following that I have, is incumbent upon me to be responsible with this platform and to position people to expose themselves to other people, to all these people, and even more because the videos always get forwarded. So we're going to have our first small business spotlight, and I'm super for real excited about it, y'all. Like it's the people are amazing. They know their stuff. They know, the products that they sell. They are masters at their craft and for what they do. And so we'll be doing giveaways tomorrow, freebies, all kinds of stuff. So it's going to be super, super fun. Not tomorrow, Saturday. So make sure that you're here for that. All right. And then there'll be a flyer posted tonight with the 3 small businesses that'll be on this weekend. So you all can get like a good general feel for who they are, what products they make, or what services they offer. And you can start looking at those things to ask questions once they come on Saturday. Let's see. You're in Facebook jail for the next 2 days? How are you commenting on here if you're in Facebook jail? Okay. Who's the Mobleys? I don't have time to explain that. I really don't. But if you are on tomorrow, you'll see. Let's see. I think they were talking. Okay, so Carmen, there was this whole thing, about Tay not being in the videos, that Carmen made, like the cooking videos. That was a request, from whomever at I Got You. I don't know. But that is what the word was, that she wasn't supposed to be in any videos. I think that was on one of the court documents or something like that, like at all. So, as you know, Carmen right now is in Texas, and she's at Take's house. And I guess Take feel like, well, if you at my house doing a video, they can't tell me not to be in it, and they can't tell me not to say anything in it. And that's exactly what happened. Like, she definitely let her presence be known. She was in another room doing something, but I found it very interesting. Take a look at this clip. Not only that, not only was she making her presence known, she also in this clip was once again trying to control Carmen, completely trying to control her and tell her what not to say, which we've seen her do like lots of different times. Yeah. Okay. This one. All right, so Carmen's in the kitchen mixing up some cornbread that she was making, and Take was in another room, and this is what happened.
I got my okra on top of my collard greens. And you got to make sure it's moist going in. Because what you want is the crispy edges on your dressing, and you want that nice soft center. Yeah, some people like cream of mushroom. My favorite cream of anything to put in here is cream of celery. Cream of celery and dressing is like a match made in heaven. Yeah, y'all gonna fight. I'm doing Y'all gonna fight for Rico's hand in marriage? Yeah, I'm doing sweet potato pies. I already done my sweet potato pies. It's not a lot. You know, it's been a lot going on with us personally. So just to sit out and be able to breathe and enjoy the day is what we're looking most forward to. So not having a lot of people over, so I'm not trying to do too much. Kathleen Davis out of Pensacola. We only have 3 people that are joining us today. Only 3. So, y'all like the crispy edges on the dressing. And I just want to lay around and breathe today. Breathe. And then, like I say chitlins. Y'all trying to get me in trouble with Tay. Y'all know she don't like for me to even say the word chitlins. I'm gonna get her to eat some chitlins, y'all. Oh, she closing the door. She didn't heard me say chitlin. Baby, don't do that. All right, y'all. I'm finna do my macaroni and cheese and double eggs, and I think I'm done. That's it. Macaroni and cheese and double eggs, and I'm done. But remember the consistency. You're doing this right here. Make sure it's.
So, if you watched the video the other day, Carmen and Take were sitting down and they were like reading comments. It was the day that Carmen first got into town in Texas, and she had reneged on, the fact that she was, going one place and not the other, or she was going to be helping Dallas and not Houston. Anyway, Tay on that video went so far as to physically cover Carmen's mouth to keep her from saying something that she wasn't pleased with, which is the word chitlins, right? And it's just stuff like that. Like, if that was just playing and, funny, that's one thing. But now we see another incident where you don't want her to say that word. And it's to the point where, she's making a professional video, a cooking video, which is her part of the obligation to the organization. If she's shooting a video, why would you yell out, stop, don't say that? Just so controlling, super controlling. And Londa Wiley, who's going to eat all that food? I don't know. She said it's only going to be 3 people there, but super controlling. Like, it's like, anything Carmen says that she doesn't agree with, she wants to stop her. And we've seen her more than once put her hand over her mouth. It's like, so we said, Kate said, Kiki, sorry. We know who wears the pants in that relationship, and it's not Cook Carmen. Okay. Let's see. Did you see today Tay laughing and talking about Carmen's teeth? Carmen said Tay took her teeth and she could not find them. No, I didn't see that, but send it to me in my inbox. I was super busy today. Let's see. How do you get notified for Zoom? For the meet and greet for my moderators, I'd have to send you a link. I'm not going to post it in the general room because it's not for everyone to join. Let's see. The Gibsons, but everyone thought Gibsons. What are y'all saying? It's the Gibsons. It's the Gibsons, yeah. Let's see. What did I say? Didn't I say the Gibsons? Did I say something else? Is that exactly? How can she say chitlins? She's a chef, right? And supposed to teach people how to cook. Completely unreasonable. On that video, if you notice, it's on the next video. Take was saying that they were looking for Rico was taking offers for dates, like if there was anyone interested in him, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, I thought Rico was in the alphabet community. So I was really surprised when I heard her say that. Let's see. I'm gonna send you the video where Carmen told Take to shut up. I feel sorry for Rico. No school. She worked at a different restaurant and she also learned. Right. So, I mean, she's a cook and not a chef, and nothing's wrong with that. But did I say Mobley? I didn't mean to say Mobley. I meant to say Gibson. Sorry. I apologize about that. Thank you for the correction. I listen. I'm running on like 3 hours of sleep because I've been up like for a long time. But definitely the Gibsons and not the Mobleys. Although there is a Mobley, no relation to Tay, who I've been working with extensively on a lot of different things. So, but absolutely the Gibsons, not the Mobleys. Let's see. Carmen needs to use gloves. Well, and Take needs to stop acting like she's all this and that. She acts like a hood rat, like she never had nice things before. I can't disagree with that. The watch was found? Okay. Which video was this? Because so I have a few roles open on the team. All right. I will post them in the room when we get out off of here tonight, and then again we'll do a meet and greet because I don't have time to get all the videos and post them as soon as they come out or within an hour they come out. I don't have that kind of time. I'm way too busy for that. And even if I did, I wouldn't do it. I would just wait. That's just me. I'm not saying anyone else. So the video of the watch being found, I don't know about it because there are plenty of videos that I don't see of theirs because I'm busy doing something else important. So I didn't know anything about that. Diane, would you please send me the video for that? Or are you asking or are you saying the watch was found? Because I didn't know anything about that. Let's see. Take was talking about how big Crook's butt was. Crook doesn't have a big butt at all. What is she talking about? The same video about Chef's teeth missing. Somebody sent it to me in my inbox right quick. Let's see. She got the watch out of the pawn shop after the Orlando trip. Did they say that or did you deduce that? I wouldn't be surprised though. Disrespectful Take talking about her behind. She must like it. Someone said it was in Carmen's Carmen's suitcase. Okay. I wouldn't eat anything chef cooked with her. Stankin' ass, shitty breath. She didn't say that. She put the emoji and I filled in the blanks. I know that, but Tay still does not talk to her like that when making a cooking video. But Tay should still, I agree, she shouldn't. I mean, she already knows that irks the shit out of boss lady, and perhaps that's why she do it. Right? Be professional. Like this is your end of the bargain. You want to talk about your company, my company, right? You want to talk about it's your company and you 50% owner, but the reality is you're still doing things that's, against what the policy is. Like you could have whoever was recording you, or you could have did it yourself, edit it out. Take knows what she's doing though. Please believe that. Let's see. You are absolutely right about the Cash App, PayPal, and Zelle. I was trying to send my son some money without his mom knowing. I tried all three, Zelle, Cash App, and PayPal with my nickname and my last name first. Then I tried my middle name and my last name, and all three wouldn't let me create an account. I had to use my legal name with a bank debit card number that's connected to your legal name. Cash App finally let me create an account after submitting my legal name with my bank issue. This is exactly what I told you. So when I come on this page, I'm not going to always be right. I'm going to misspeak sometimes. I'm going to be mistaken sometimes. And I'm not above correction. I absolutely love it. Like if I'm incorrect about something, let me know. But I will tell you this. If I'm talking about something and I tell you I know what I'm talking about, it's because I did the research extensively and I know what I'm talking about. So that fake account, that fake Cash App account that Carmen created, trying to copy and mimic as closely as she could the name of the ministry in Texas that she went to help and then tried to rip off. Carmen, let me level set. For all of you who don't know, I'll in a few seconds, maybe 30 seconds, I'll tell you what happened. I'll catch you up. Carmen flew to Texas a few days ago, and she made a video making promises saying she was coming through and let her know who needed help that was out there feeding the homeless. And so an old-time friend of Carmen, she's known her since she was 16, reached out to Carmen and said, hey, I just saw you online, and my cousin's in Texas, and she's feeding the homeless. You should link up. So Carmen and Take went and they linked up, and they were talking about their Cash App information, and it's pinned down, et cetera, et cetera. At one point, someone gave Carmen the phone that was recording, like the young lady, Evie, I think her name is, the young lady who was running the ministry. You all saw her video. Someone gave her, I think that was her phone, but her information was pinned down at the bottom, like her Cash App information. You know how it goes. You post your Cash App, and it remains stationary at the bottom of your page. They handed Carmen the phone, like, hey, just hold this and shoot things, record for me for a minute. Well, Carmen walked off, as the story goes. And when they got the phone back from her a few minutes later, guess what? The Cash App was no longer pinned at the bottom of the page. Shit was gone. So, it didn't just up and unpin itself. I can tell you that. So, during that time, that night, the Cash App name for that ministry was Keep Moving Ministries, TRIES. And someone created a fraudulent account. You all know how these fake Cash Apps be doing, where they, like, if you get a lot of money, like Grandma Holla, they will create a fake username close to the real one so they can get all of that money and act like they're that person, right? And sometimes people make typos and they get a lot of money that way, scammers. So someone created that night. It wasn't 10 years ago. It wasn't 5 years ago. It wasn't even 5 days ago. Within 24 hours of them being out there at that event, linking up with that, with the young lady, a new account was created in Cash App it was similar. It was Keep Moving Ministry, not Strees. And so that person was soliciting money, and then something happened to where somebody reached out and was like, hey, did you get my donation? And they were like, no, what are you talking about? Where'd you send it to? And then that's when it came to light that there was a fake ass Cash App handle out there, almost identical, very close to the one that was legitimate for the legitimate not-for-profit that young lady's running. And so guess what? Lo and behold, they decided, like, let's drill down into this. And at first it just looked like, oh my God, like these people are scammers. They just, you have to do a little bit of digging to see whose name it is, right? If you just bring up Cash App and however it was, they didn't know who it was initially. But then it was like, nah, let's dig a little further. And they pulled it up. They dug a little further. And the name that was attached to that account was Carmen Smith. Yep. Matter of fact, let me show you guys. The ones who missed it yesterday. I already have it up. Here it is right here. Look at this. Fake account points to Carmen Smith. I put this together for you all. So here's a fake name, $, which is how you pay people or receive money on Cash App. $, Keep Moving Ministry, which that's the name of it. It's called Keep Moving Ministries. But this person created a Keep Moving Ministry. And lo and behold, guess whose name was attached to it when they dug a little deeper? Carmen fucking Smith. And I was saying yesterday when I broke this, because someone dropped this in my lap yesterday, very credible source, very. I was saying yesterday, like, you have to use your real name in order to create a Cash App account, because that's where the money will be. Your money will be tied to that. You're going to send it to your bank account. Even if you have a Cash App card, you have to use your legal name. And Juan Garcia just told me, because some people last night were like, I don't think you have to use your last name. Like, not a lot of people, but there were a few. And I knew that was the case. So Juan did a little bit of research, and he said that absolutely, he tried to send his son some money without his mom knowing, on a little DL, a little sneak tip. And he tried Zelle, Cash App, and PayPal with his nickname and last name and first name. He said he even tried his middle name and his last name, and all three wouldn't let me create an account. I had to use my legal name with a bank debit card number that's connected to your legal name. So it's not like somebody created this account and tried to put Carmen's name on it to frame her. Nah, you had to use your fucking real legal name. That's like in order to create this account. So when she got busted, so when this came up, of course there was conversation, and the excuse about it was, I don't know how that got on there. What? Like, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to be a bit more convincing about your nefarious activities. I don't know how that got on there. I can show you my cash. She was so insistent. I can show you my cash app. I can show you what my cash app says and da 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 da. You can look through my cash app. Yeah, because guess what? Your real cash app, sure, the donations weren't in there. But at the time that this was being said, like you can look through my cash app, it wasn't known about this, that she was behind this fake account. But that shit pulled up Carmen Smith. And that's the legal name of the person who established this fake account. Because again, you can't use an alias or fake name or any of that. So yeah, Carmen created a fake account to scam donations intended for a legitimate not-for-profit that those people work very hard to maintain. And Carmen ain't even in Texas full-time yet. You already fucking starting what you do here in Atlanta? I mean, I just thought that was so dirty and scandalous. So thank you, Juan Garcia, for confirming that. Absolutely, I appreciate it. So someone said, wow, Carmen is a real criminal. That's why bad things are happening to her. Where's she going to go? I don't know. It said she does. Yes, she does. And she's still going to work with Crook. I mean, that's the last I heard. She is. Her name, the minister's name is Evie, is what I said. Evie, go look at her video. She posted a live last night about Carmen. Is that the one that I already saw? I saw that one. Let's see. Does the lady from the ministries know? Yes. Yes. Carmen said it wasn't her in my Shabba Ranks voice. It wasn't me. That wasn't Shabba Ranks who said that. That was Shaggy. See, I'm a Jamaican. I love Jamaican culture. It was Shaggy who said that. It wasn't me. Sneaking in the bedroom door. But Shabba Ranks used to be the man. Ting-a-ling-a-ling. School bell ring. Let me see. They don't play in Texas. That's right. Because this minister, this evangelist, this lady who's over this ministry, yeah, she's a woman of God. But she absolutely went on camera and on record also to say, I will pray with these hands and I will also throw these same hands. Like, don't play. I'm here for it too. Let me see. And Gums walking around dancing with no remorse. I'm going to show you that in a second. I have footage of that too. So let's see. A preponderance of the evidence points to Carmen setting up the fake Cash App account. Just my thoughts. I love it. She don't want to go to jail in Texas. I heard it is hard. They'd have fun with her in there though. That big old country bumpkin. Yeah, but Texas country. I think Texas would be considered country. Beyonce considers herself to be country, and she's from Houston, so everyone's country to New Yorkers. We consider all of y'all country. I'm just playing, kind of. Let's see. Crook Carmen's luck will run out soon. Better get that prison jumpsuit ready for her, okay? You better get that commissary money up, because baby. Let's see. Well, whomever made that song was Carmen, just ridiculous stealing. That Carmen was just ridiculous stealing. It was Shaggy. When I see the video, she just knew that someone made a Cash App, but now she knows it was Chef did it. Yes, exactly. When the video first came out, like, oh, somebody did it. And this is what the young lady was saying. You know, somebody created a fake Cash App. And, you know, if they do, whatever donations they got, they're stealing from God. They're not stealing from me, which is a very poignant point. And I agree. At the time that she made that video, that's correct, Bonnie. She did not know. They didn't know. No, none of us knew. Nobody knew who was behind it. But a little bit of digging, lo and behold, here's the receipt right here. This is the official receipt. Okay, go back. This is it. Only thing missing off this shit is ATL. Carmen ATL Smith. Carmen Smith ATL, whatever she be saying. Yep. There it is. Keep It Moving Ministry. That is the Cash App. And you see right here where it says join today. Join today. This is when it was. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. And of course it was reported too. Multiple times. just trifling and then good at playing the victim. She's excellent at playing the victim. She will let you know that we are all jealous of her. Well, I have no reason, or any of my teammates have no reason to be jealous of Carmen. Ma'am, you can't even eat food. You, girl. Let's see. Does Carmen view your page? Yes. She views all the pages. That's why she's always, she's perpetually depressed. She's perpetually depressed because she needs to stay out of these rooms, because you're not going to hear anything but the truth about yourself up in these rooms, or our thoughts, which may or may not be true. Let's see. Someone said they're going to know. Tank might drop chef if it's hot, like it's hot. No. Tank gives me booster vibes. Like, those women in the neighborhood that be boosting shit, like, everything and anything from the store. You tell them what you want, and they go and boost you a fur coat. They go and boost you a goose down. You know what I'm saying? They gonna boost you an 8-ball jacket. I'm telling my age now. They gonna boost you stuff from the store. I just get booster vibes, like, from both of them, to be honest. I'm not saying they are. I'm just telling you what the vibes I get. Is there a way to find out how much the fake account received, and will they be able to make her give it back? I know that the account was reported as fraudulent several times, which is why somebody went to look for it yesterday and they couldn't find it. It probably was taken down by Cash App, right? And Cash App would know. So I'm sure the rightful owner, which would be Keep It Moving Ministries, if they work together with Cash App, they will, of course, tell them how much money was scammed under that name. But this happens all the time. People create names very close to popular influencers every day, all day. Somebody's doing it. Somebody's in a mama basement in some dirty ass, saggy ass drawers with a bowl of ice cream all melted by his side on his damn Obama phone, creating a fake Cash App name right this moment. It's happening somewhere in this country. Trust me. It happens all the time. But Carmen is still doing dirt, and it's in broad daylight, so I just don't even see how she don't think she's going to get caught, and people are not paying attention. Like, people are paying attention, very much so. So let's see. So Crook already have scam EV Ministries with a fake Cash App? Yes. We ain't jealous of them. She needs to really stop saying that. It's getting old like she is. I put that part in here. Carmen can't spell jealous, okay? And you know what? As it was shared with me, Carmen's a piece of work. I'm just put it like that. Let's see. Let's see. In their words, they're going to not booster vibes. You know good and well. You go. Nah, I don't boost, and I've never boosted. And honestly, I never bought anything off the boosters. But I lived in New York in the hood. Like, I've seen it. I've seen my aunt do it. So, yeah. Let's see. Tay gives me Marlo Hampton vibes. Yes. Yes, exactly. I've been trying to kind of like pinpoint, put my finger on it. Marlo Hampton. Because Marlo Hampton, Marlo really thinks that she's like this fashionista. But to me, I don't want to talk about Marlo because I like her, but I don't like the clothes that she be wearing. I don't care if it's high fashion, if it's, I don't care about any of that. It's couture, it's Givenchy. I don't care about any of that. Like, you wearing opaque pantyhose with the foot, with the feet in them, like almost like tights with open toe sandals, that shit will never be fashionable to me, ever. So let's see. You can tell when she's lying because her eyes start roaming around. Yep. You're exactly right. I noticed that about her about a week ago. This is what she'll do. I mean, y'all talking, look, watch my eyes. Let me take this off. Hold on. This is how I know Carmen be lying. First of all, her lips moving. That's number one. But this is what she'll do. And I noticed this last week. Yeah. When we got the house, I mean, I had the money. I had the cash. And I had the credit. So, partially, I don't know. I mean, I I could have bought the house somewhere. I didn't want the house. Stop lying. And those eyes be roaming all around. And it's just a straight up lie. Like you wanted that house. You wanted the house. Let me just leave it at that. And you couldn't afford it, and you couldn't buy it with the busted credit, or you didn't put down one penny on that house. Not one. Allegedly. I mean, you know. Let's see. The authorities will definitely know. Yes. Crook is headed to jail, and Take gonna leave her high and dry. Take gonna get it all. Whatever is there, whatever's left. That's why, what's the rush with this marriage? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm approaching 40, I'm a woman of a certain age, and I date, and I have had, I'm being flexible with what kind of man I like, right? It used to be I'm tall, I'm 5'8". So it used to be he has to be 6'3" or taller, because I love tall men. He has to be 6'3" or taller, dark skin. I love dark skin men. Educated, he all of these requirements, right? But the older you get, the more you realize that shit, how many letters a man has after his name, like MD, JD, MBA, da da da. That means that's no real indicator of how a person is going to treat you. I know this for a fact because my last boyfriend is a physician. He's a family practice doctor, and he was a complete asshole. He needed severe psychological help, and I was sitting in the room when the doctor told him that. So, yes, he's absolutely mentally unwell. Let me put it like that. Like, he's very hot-headed. He's very he's something else. So I have learned, as we all do when we get older in life, what's really important, right? You can meet a man with a GED who may treat you better than a man with a PhD. And education is not the end all be all. And of course, I've always known that, but I certainly did, hang my hat on that. He has to have that. But now I have a few non-negotiables still. Still has to be tall, because I'm not rocking with a 5'2" man. Yeah, it still has to be tall, but instead of 6'3", I done brought it down to 5'11". See, you gotta compromise about these things in life, right? Instead of being dark like Malik Yoba, you know what I'm saying, or Daniel Quilla, you know who I'm talking about, him. The Afro-British guy that does Get the movie Get Out and all those other movies. Instead of being deep dark chocolate, I could be flexible on that now. You know what I'm saying? So, we live and we learn, and we start loosening, up the corset, if you will, a little bit, right? So we can have a little bit more breathing room. But, so I say all that to say, Cook and Take, I don't see that Crook checks any of Take's boxes other than cooking, based off of what I've seen before. She's been married to men, so she's, she likes the D. I mean, I don't blame her, because, but in addition to that, Carmen is just an older person, and I don't know that Take has relaxed her standards so much that she just immediately fell in love with Cook, right? And another reason for me talking about me relaxing my standards and da-da-da, it doesn't take me a very long time. When I meet a man, I know if I'm going to vibe with him or not within the first less than 5 minutes. Let me put it like that. So I'm not saying that Carmen and Take should have waited years to get married, right? But certainly after 2 or 3 weeks, they were already engaged and planning all this extravagant, things. It makes me wonder if Take knows that Crook is going to jail. She's going to prison for a long time at some point for all of this scamming she's done to people. And Take knows this. She's aware. And maybe she's setting it up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That would be definitely a windfall for her to get all of the money that Crook claims she doesn't have, but she really does have, because she has this income from all these different media platforms. So I don't know what it is, but I just know they were moving too fast. Even, like I said, when but they don't have any chemistry. So I don't know how they knew within a week that they were, forever mates. No, absolutely not. I don't see the bond and the chemistry at all. Let me look at some of these questions, and we're going to look at Cook making an absolute fool of herself. I mean, not really. She was having fun, but it just reaffirms what we already know. She don't have any rhythm at all. Let's see. Ezekiel said, I don't believe it's going to happen, y'all. What, the wedding? Oh, they're getting married. You imitate her good. I'm just in shock. I supported her. I even met her. This is too much. This is too much. You know what they say on the internet? Let's see. Crook and Take deserves each other. I agree with that. They are attracted to one another because they have the same negative traits. I said the same thing. Let's see. Narcissistic people love bomb. Narcissistic people love bomb and move extremely quick. They do all the things for show to triangulate their previous ex. Well, I'll say this about lesbians that I have known. Okay, not talking about all in the world. All right, but even gay men, lesbians and gay men. What I've noticed about them is that they do definitely move very quickly when they get into relationships, right? It doesn't take them long. Maybe they know, like how I know, when you meet somebody, you just know. I don't know, but I do know that every person I've ever known that's been in LGBTQIA relationship, they move very, very quickly. They move quickly. Nothing's wrong with that if you know it's the one. But in this case, I just don't see it with Take and Carmen. Let's see. Crook, the duck lips, and tapeworm are both going to jail. TT will get charged with accessory. I don't know about that because who's smart? Phaedra Parks. She's smart. She's smart. I know she's an attorney and all, but baby, the way they hemmed Apollo up and took his ass to jail for all those years, and she was like, you won't have to stand in that yourself. She didn't even go to court with him. That was filmed on the show. He went to court and he went by himself. She was like, I'm not attaching my name to any of that shit. Even though someone came out with a tell-all book about Phaedra and was saying that she was running all kinds of illegal scams and schemes, which may or may not be true. I don't know. This is alleged. I'm damn sure going to say that for Parks because she allegedly. But, so let's see. Because of the lawsuit against Carmen, Take isn't dumb. She's playing her. Angie said, Nancy, not trying to be in your business. Your house is nice. What do you do for a living? My name is Nandy, first of all, not Nancy. Do I know any black Nancys? I don't think so. My name's Nandy, but I work in healthcare on the operations side, on the executive leadership side. And this is not my house. This is a digital background. I'm never going to front for y'all, ever. Now, most people have been like, thank you. Yeah, no. Let's see. Take sees the dollars. The fake account is still up. I just checked. The fake account is, you'll see both. The fake account is Keep Moving Ministry. So, but it's been reported several times. Definitely. Is the minister still going to work with Carmen after this? After this, I'm going to question the minister motives. Don't do that. Don't do that. One thing we talked about in here maybe a few days ago about grace, right? Grace. God gives us all a certain level of grace to deal with things on this earth as we navigate this earth as spiritual beings in this physical body, all right? God gives us all a certain amount of grace. And just because you couldn't, or me, even me, I wouldn't work with Carmen, but God didn't give me the grace to deal with Carmen. All right. He gave it to someone else. And perhaps it'll be the very thing that'll save her soul. Who knows? I don't know, because she's been doing a lot of hooking and crooking, allegedly. So maybe this will be the very thing that will redeem her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Only God knows. And when somebody is moving and they say they're moving because they feel led by the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, to do that, I don't question it, because that's their relationship. That's a very intimate, extremely personal relationship between you and God, or you and the Holy Spirit, you and the Father and the Son. That's personal. So I understand what you're saying, but I'm not going to question the minister's motives. But I do like the fact that she made it be known that um, she will throw them hands. Hallelujah, very true grace. Let's see. Nah, there ain't no black Nancy's. I mean, maybe there are. Let's see. Yes, she's in deep trouble, but I will say this: that young lady, she does not strike me as a fool at all. She's seeing these platforms. She's probably seen my videos. I know she's seen them. If not, it's been even if she didn't go search for it, I'm pretty sure it's been shown to her. So she knows what's up. She's from the street. She told you that. Now, if she grew up somewhere in 90210 with a silver spoon lodged all the way up her rectum, maybe I would be concerned for her. Like, Carmen gonna eat her up and chew her out. And Pinky and the Brain on the scene? Oh no. Pinky and the Brain gonna do a number on her. But baby, no, not this one. Let's see. Yes, this will come to pass. God got Carmen. God got this. Carmen, other Donald Trump. Carmen needs to keep God's name out of her mouth. Okay. It says it under her name. Folks, don't take fake Cash App in here. We don't want anybody to use it. Yeah. Don't post. You probably was like, don't post. Exactly. Don't post fake Cash Apps in here. And don't. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I really hope the lady sees through Crook Carmen. She does. I'm sure of it. And keeps it pushing. This lady needs to go make a. This lady needs to make a GoFundMe if she needs a food truck or whatever. Nobody's giving Cook any more money. I would be surprised as hell if after all of this, and especially after tomorrow, if the Gibsons, once they come forward and it's really laid out there, again, it's one thing to speculate and accuse people and think someone's doing something. We've all been blamed for things that we didn't do, right? And we just have to let time reveal the truth about the situation. But it's something completely different when everyone sees it, and she sees it and she knows it. Trust me, she's not a fool. Folks don't. Oh, she said that already. I'm mad at myself for sending her money. I'm so disappointed in her. Don't be. You were doing what you were led to do. And it has not. What she did with it is none of that. Like, that's between her and God, for real. But I feel what you're saying, though. Let's see. I went to school with a black Nancy. What? Let's see. They're all stiff, and Take makes a ton of YouTube videos and TikTok follower lives. Yeah, that's her new kick now. She goes over to YouTube. I'm telling you, the fact that they be getting all this money off these social media platforms is appalling to me. Like, for real, it's absolutely appalling because they don't do shit. They don't get on and interact. This is what they do, especially Take. Kim, all right. Blocked. This is literally what she does. All she does is get on there to read comments and scan them and tell people they're blocked or get the hell off my page. Like, they don't do anything at all that is block Tasha Mack. They don't do anything at all that's remotely interesting to me. Let me see. You said new subby from Brooklyn. What's up, BK? Thank you for the subscription. I see you're watching on YouTube. I appreciate that. That Cash App is still up with her name on it. Carmen Smith. I used to like her, but I used to really like her, but I've lost all respect for Crook. I believe it's just a matter of time before the karma bus picks up Carmen. Carmen dances like she's doing a robot. On that note, let's look at this clip. This is a futile attempt at teaching Carmen how to dance because, like, you can't teach someone rhythm. You can't. Either you have the rhythm or you don't. You can teach someone choreography. Absolutely. You absolutely can teach someone choreography. You count 1, 2, 3, jump. 1, 2, 3. That's choreography. But rhythm, that's something totally different. And Carmen has no rhythm. So take a look at this clip of her. I mean, she's just home having fun, but I still found it absolutely hilarious because she can't dance for shit. Take a look. Let's see. And who's teaching her in this video is Carmen's son, who's there at the house. And I'm not going to speak bad about him because I don't know him and he's innocent in all of this. Here it is. And he seems like a nice guy, a nice young man too. So.
The next part. So keep swinging like that, right there. Just live right there for a second. So the next part after this, we're gonna go swing it to the front, swing it to the back. It's a step, swing. Ooh, ooh. That's it.
When you swing, what happens?
We're gonna start
So,
all the way over again. Once you step into that, that's when we start that same
Repeat.
That's when we start over from the top. You just made it to the end right there. Step. Okay, go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's the same thing.
yes, Faye's son. Take's son.
Uh-huh.
Avion, whatever his name.
2,
Faye's son.
3, 4.
Back to the left. 6. Backwards. Backwards.
Backwards.
1, 2.
Ain't gonna be able to do it.
Swing it to the front. Swing it to the
Swing it.
Swing it to the front.
You went around. You gotta swing it. You're doing good, babe. You're doing good.
See what it is? You just got on the spot because really the way it is, the way we turn, you're gonna be in front of the second one. So really you ain't ready for that. But
Okay, come on, Chef. You can do
you
it.
got all the steps right each time though. So you just went from right here to like right here.
Look, you bossed up now. You're gonna be ready for this wedding in the spring. Nope.
So,
You go too fast, shout.
5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. You cheated. Let's start over.
You cheated.
It's 4 each way. 4 to the right, 4 to the left, 4 to the back. Then we do the swing. But you like that swing though, so you're trying to get to it. You're just trying to get to your comfort zone. So, alright, here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. There you go. Step swing.
Swing.
1, 2, 3. Keep going. Keep going. 1. Left. Left. And backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Swing it to the front. Swing it to the back. Step. Swing. Going to the right. Step to the left. Back. You good. You good. There. Step, swing. Right. 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
3. Back. Step to the front. Step to the back.
All right. I'm gonna sit and watch.
Why you putting y'all like that? It's been about 12 minutes max. All right, I'm trying.
All right, babe. Come on.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the back. 2. You cheated. Right. 2, 3, 4. Left. 2, 3, 4. To the back. 2, 3, 4. Step to the front. Step to the back. Step, swing.
Go ahead, babe. Come on now. Come on. You're doing good.
Right. 2, 3, 4. Left. 2. There you go. Back it up. Back it up.
Come on. You had it. You
going. Come on, let's do it. They say you got it, Chef. Joanne, I am gonna get her right. LaShaundra said my 47-year-old body ain't gonna do a split anymore.
And I can't take tapeworm. I can't do that. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Cheek said, "Hi, Cheek. You're always in here. Thank you for always coming through. I appreciate that. Do you notice when Crook hugs Take never puts her arms around her? Yes, I noticed. She just pokes her hands out on the other side like a T-Rex." Yes, we looked at that last night at her dancing on the wall. You know what? Let me show that again for the people who weren't in here. A T-Rex move. I'm going to think about that every time I see her hug her. Thanks, Cheek. That's not good. But as we saw in that video, that was Crook the Crook dancing, right? Dancing with Tay's son. And she has absolutely, positively no rhythm whatsoever. Like, I know white people at company parties that I've attended can dance better than do the electric slide with no problem whatsoever. So how are you 60 and you still don't know how to do the damn electric slide? Maybe you get out those casinos. I bet she know how to dance to that sound when them coins fall down. You know when the coins fall down from the bingo machine and be like ding 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 ding. She probably on beat for that shit. Ding 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 ding. Probably. Let me see. So here is the T-Rex move that this gentleman was talking about. She can do the coin slot dance now. Come on. Hundreds of thousands of dollars. She probably don't even play slots. She probably plays, I don't see her playing blackjack. She probably plays poker. Let me see. Go up one to movies. I think I put a watermark on it. We were just looking at it the other day. It was a video of them where they're at the wedding, right? Which I showed you all, the wedding video. Y'all want to see the wedding video? I've already showed it to y'all. But they were on a wall dancing, and Crook was like grinding on her. And the T-Rex arms that you're talking about, that's exactly what happened in this video. I didn't recognize it as a T-Rex move at the time, but now that you say it, that's all I can see. I can't unsee it now. Thanks, Cheat. Let me see. I didn't plan on showing this to y'all, so all files. Where you go? Let me go with one. Carmen is the kind of person who somebody was in my inbox today and was telling me that they thought that Carmen buying this lady a food truck would be a disaster for the lady because it will be another avenue for Carmen to scam the young lady with the ministry, Miss Evie. And I have to say, I have to agree with that. Anything Carmen touches at this point, you can't even trust it. I wouldn't. And again, I said God gives people grace to deal with different things and different people, but he didn't give me that grace. Not for her. Like no. Let's see. Let's see my screen recordings. Yeah, she she is a big scammer. And everything that she got, and honestly, the feds are probably watching her. I'm pretty sure of it. She owes them a ton of money. Here it is right here. She owes them a ton of money by her own admission. And, this is the old girlfriend's car. Tay thought she was special. She thought she was getting those links on her.
Look at those mountains, guys. Oh my God.
I noticed about Carmen when she's out with Take, that she never seems happy. She always seems like an older version of herself, a shadow of herself, slow moving, slow talking. Like she seems like almost lethargic. You know what I'm saying? And when I look at older videos, not even that old, like within this year of her with another female, it's a totally different vibe. It's a totally different type of energy. And that's absolutely, it's really sad because, as I like to say in this room, we do not hate Carmen, but we certainly do hate the choices that she's making because we all can see it. Unfortunately, it's going to take her probably to hit rock bottom before she's able to see the damage that this relationship is doing. Let's see. Yeah. I actually just had it, but I wanted to show you guys that one. Take really thought she was the first person in that slingshot. Every time Carmen goes to Las Vegas or wherever it is, Vegas, she gets on those slingshots, and she's been there like 10 times with 10 different women. So I was laughing when Take was all posed up like she was doing something. I'm like, girl, you sitting in the coochie juice of the other girl that was there last year. But okay, girl. Let's see. Sort by modified. I have so many videos of them, y'all. It's just ridiculous. Why? Because this is now my job. It's my part-time job to keep up with this. So for you guys, it's entertainment and for your information, not just your entertainment. Maybe it's in the camera. I just had it up. But y'all know what I'm talking about. The video at the wedding where she was on the wall grinding on her, and Take couldn't do anything except for like hold her arms out like a T-Rex. That's exactly what happened. And that's it. That's not it. Let me see. Yeah, here it is right here. Okay. Here it is, y'all. I found it. I didn't plan to show it to you. Look at her. T-Rex. Fake that smile. Look at that fake smile. Oh my God. This is just terrible. I mean, she missed the rhythm gene completely. I don't know what she was doing. And Take was mortified. Look at Take's face. Look at her face. T-Rex all the way. I absolutely believe it. Someone said, damn, she's climbing a wall. I mean, that's what it looked like. She hiked the leg up like she was about to piss out of a fire hydrant. Take was embarrassed. Someone asked me that like a couple of weeks ago, like, because one of the videos that I shared was of Take in downtown Manhattan. I think they were in Manhattan at that time. For their New York trip, where Take was like calling her, "Hey, baby." Oh, they were in the they went for the Wakanda thing and they were walking into the theater and she was like, "Oh, hey, cutie, you looking good." The first time we ever heard her make any kind of playful sexual, advances, towards her. And the person got in my inbox and was like, "Well, what about, when she said at the movie theater?" I'm like, that's in New York. Like, it's New York. Like, people are used to seeing, gay couples downtown New York. That's nothing to us. We see it all day, every day. Like, so I said, it would be totally different if they were at a heterosexual lounge and it was football night and it was some fine ass men up in there. You're not going to tell me. I just don't feel like, and this is my personal opinion, and this is alleged, whatever you want to say. I just don't feel like if they were around like a group of like alpha males, y'all see those like Silver Fox men that belong to that Silver Fox club, fine as hell, older black men with the gray beards. I just don't see Take showing her lesbian side around in that situation, because even on the very first day when they met, one of the followers, Carmen's followers, asked if Take was gay, if she was in the community, and she did not answer it. She was like, and Carmen said she's gay. Yeah, she's gay. She answered for her. And then she was like, are you just gonna put it out there? You just gonna put it out to the world? So if you're gay, stand in it. Like, you have absolutely no reason not to. Like, let's see. Well, she did show. Well, she did show. Well, she did. Well, she sure did. Oh, you mean sure did? Well, she sure did act like it because she put her back to her. Let's see. Yes, I follow those men. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Does anyone know where her son lives, since he's always around? I don't know. I think maybe with her. I'm not sure. That laugh sounded like her. So fake. Someone said Crook looks just like y'all so disrespectful in this group. Did y'all eat good today? How long? I have a question. How many days after Thanksgiving night do you continue to eat Thanksgiving Day food? Go. I want to know. Tell me. Some people don't like leftovers. Me, I could never get married to a man who does not eat leftovers, because that's what? We're not back in the 1920s where, women cooked every day. How many days after Thanksgiving night do you still eat like a full plate of that leftover food? Someone said not just the next day, man. What's the maximum? Someone said 2 days, 3 to 4 days. That's my kind of person right there. I say no more than 2 days, 2 or 3 days. Let's see. Cook Carmen is in lust. Next day, someone said only the next 2 days. Okay. Someone said after Friday, it's a done deal. After Friday, that's today. Let's see. Someone said, Yolanda said, I'll be eating a burger today. You over it already? 3 days, the next night, and then you're done. Wow. 2 days, Doom's damn frying Mr. Bill, 2 days, Sunday new food. So you eat it Thursday for Thanksgiving, Friday, Saturday. I'm with you on that. Sunday, a new meal. Definitely. I can do 3 days. 2 days, 1 or 2 days, 3 days. Okay. So the general consensus seems to be, someone said 1 day. Someone said until it's gone. The general consensus seems to be 2 days. But I will tell you this. Macaroni and cheese and dressing freezes beautifully. All right. So if you ever get tired of that, which we all do, by the time Sunday, I would say before Sunday, you should probably put some in the freezer. But if you freeze that food, a lot of people freeze the macaroni and the dressing and other things, and they keep it in the freezer until Christmas. I know quite a few older people who do that. They'll make their Christmas macaroni and cheese and dressing when they make their Thanksgiving food, and they put that, especially if they have like deep freezers, they put that macaroni and cheese, they wrap it up well, and the extra pan of dressing, and they put that in the freezer for Christmas dinner, so they don't have to cook it again. Okay, 2 to 3 days. So let me ask y'all this: 4 days. Okay, now you look a little dangerous. So let me ask you all this. So Thanksgiving, you have your traditional turkey, you have your ham, macaroni and cheese, collard greens, chitterlings, if that's your thing. All of that stuff. So for Christmas, do you all turn around again and cook like all of that same food because you just ate it for 4 days, and 20 days later you're eating the exact same thing? Like, what do you all do? I'll tell you what my family and I do, and then I'll read your comments, right? So what do you eat for Christmas? Do you eat the traditional food all over again like you did for Thanksgiving, or do you do something totally different? So my family, we do something different on Christmas Day than we did on Thanksgiving. We'll do pasta, different pasta dishes, chicken parm, spaghetti, like all pasta dishes, right? Or we'll do like seafood boils, that kind of stuff. But we like probably never repeat the same traditional meal from Thanksgiving. So someone said, nope, I make gumbo. Okay, that's a good suggestion. No, we have prime rib at Christmas. I like that. Barbecue and fried fish. Can I come over? Someone said they do barbecue. Okay. Let's see. I don't cook much. Me and my boo thing be ready to eat out the next day. Okay. We have seafood on Christmas. I know a lot of people who do that. Someone said, no, we go out to a restaurant because it's like my birthday. No, we do a potluck. Everyone brings a dish, but is it the same food as Thanksgiving? Someone said, I like ham for Christmas. That's a good, yeah. And honey baked ham, macaroni, cheese, and rolls. Ooh, that sounds delicious. I'm making lasagna. Of course, it's lasagna, but I call it lasagna. Me and my cousins, when we get together and cut up. Yeah, a lot of people I know make lasagna. We have lasagna too as part of our seafood thing. Lasagna, baked ziti. I haven't had ziti in a while. Someone said no, we do finger foods. Okay. And someone else also said finger foods. Chicken and waffles and fried fish. No turkey for Christmas. I make prime rib and lobster. Where you live? You live in Georgia, Caricom? Gumbo for New Year's Day, black eyed peas. Now, I was raised to always have collard greens and black eyed peas on New Year's Day. So let me tell you all, because it's supposed to bring luck. Let me tell you the historic story behind that. On the first of the new year across this country is when it was the most active time to sell black enslaved people at the slave trade, at the different slave auctions. So it's the time of year where black people on plantations were very, very anxious, very scared, very concerned, frightened, all of that, because they knew that this was a time where they were usually split up. They were sold off the plantation and sold to different parts of the country every year. This is how it was. So black people started that whole, black eyed peas for luck and all that kind of stuff. Luck that we all stayed together on that plantation and our families weren't split up, which happened every year on New Year's. That's when it happened. So, so if you didn't know, that's the story behind that. Let's see. Someone said, no, I either bake a chicken or it's Italian. That is right. Christmas is prime rib. New Year's is gumbo. Okay, now. Seafood and lasagna. Lasagna, of course. People like, it's lasagna. I already know. Aquarius love, that's true. I love turnip greens and mustard greens mix here in Georgia. I only see collard greens in the stores. You have to go to the farmer's market. They have plenty of like mustard greens, and they also sell the root. My grandmother used to always have that root and cut it up, a turnip root, and put it in her turnip greens. I never liked that as a kid though, like the turnip root. It was just too bitter for me. But you have to go to a farmer's market for that. You definitely find them there. Let's see. No prime rib. Yes, prime rib and gumbo. I don't care for turkey. Duck, prime rib, or smoked meats for the holiday. All right. Kelly said, Rochelle Howard agreed. Wasn't he married 3 times to men? Oh, I missed the first part of that conversation. Not traditional, just random dishes, fried chicken, spaghetti, hot dishes, etc. Okay, so it seems like people are taking a break from traditional dishes on Christmas because of like just being tired of the food on Thanksgiving. So Juan Garcia said, wow, I never knew that. Yep, I am a history buff. I love history. Let's see. I do my grandma's Italian recipe the way I do my grandma's Indian recipe. It says, oops, let me show it. I do my grandma's Indian recipe. She Indian. She was an Indian. What kind of Indian was she? Was she Native American? Red dot or feather? Which one? Because I'm interested in culture. I love learning about other cultures and stuff like that. I mean, I'm from New York. This is what we did. I used to, while the kids were traveling, going back and forth, getting pregnant to the abortion clinics, I was going to the MoMA in different museums in New York and, learning about history and culture and mixing and mingling with people outside of my immediate area, which is super important for young kids to do. Anyway, my wife is Italian. My wife is Italian, half Puerto Rican. So my stomach be my stomach be turning every holiday. Okay. Someone said I have tamale for Christmas, which is a Spanish food. Tamales are really good. With other stuff. I know today a lot of people I know had seafood boils. I love a good seafood boil. Why did you laugh at my Cornish hen? I love Cornish hens. I definitely, I think I said that the other day. You're definitely right. Whole turnip roots taste like shoe leather. Well, you have to take the waxy part off of it, which I'm sure you do. I love turnip bottoms. What? Let's see. What do y'all cook for breakfast on the holidays? That's a good question. What do you all cook for breakfast on, let's say, Christmas, right? Thanksgiving, people are like, no, they're not cooking big dinners for Thanksgiving, but do you all dress up in pajamas and take family photos? Do you have like pancakes, with Santa? What do you all do for breakfast on Christmas morning? Thanks for the history lesson. Anytime. I love pig feet for New Year's. We have Christmas brunch on Christmas morning, as well as with family. That's nice. I love turnip bottoms too. If New Yorkers don't do nothing else, they're going to tell us every word that they're from New York. Were you in here the other day when I said that? I just said that the other day. Like, when you meet a New Yorker, before you, in that first conversation, before you depart that person, you're going to know they're from New York, because we're going to let you know. It says so much about a person. It tells you a lot about a person's personality, their grind, their hustle, their drive, their resilience, their ingenuity. Like, saying I'm from New York, I'm not just saying like from a geographical area. I'm telling you, like, I'm the product of New York City, like on a lot of different levels. As are all New Yorkers. Let's see. Hell no way. Stay away from them tornadoes. Stay away from those what? Those tamales. Unless you want to spend the night in the toilet. I love tamales. I made a breakfast casserole the night before and stick it in the refrigerator and then bake it Christmas morning. What do you put in a breakfast casserole? No breakfast, Paula said. A bowl of cereal. I like that. What kind of cereal you like that, Delphine? I like cereal too. Breakfast casserole and biscuits. What's in a breakfast casserole? I've never had that. So I don't eat eggs at all. I shared that with you all before. Shrimp and grits sounds really good. Salmon croquettes. Man, now that's some good ass eating. Salmon croquettes and fish and grits and waffles and eggs and bacon, etc. Now that's the kind of breakfast I was raised on Christmas holidays. We do pajama breakfast, waffles, bacon, and sausage, mimosa, grits, the work. Okay, fancy uppity Negro, huh? I like that. Let's see, pancakes, eggs, bacon, and sausage, orange juice, and coffee. Grits with cheese, bacon, eggs with cheese. Nice. We have the PJs on Christmas Eve, and we have brunch on Christmas. Okay, Jamaicans do that too. Do what? What do Jamaicans do? Let's see. Chicken and waffles and fruit and some good OJs and smoothies. Con says she's from New York. Which one? No, Carmen's not. I think Take says she was from New York. But you know what? Every time she says that, I'll be twisting my lips like, you from New York? First of all, you don't even sound like you from New York at all. And I probably don't sound like I'm from New York either until you piss me off. And then my accent definitely comes out like 100%. But Tay has a Southern accent. She sounds Southern to me. And that's because she's lived a lot of different places. She's lived in Virginia. She's lived in New York. She's lived in Florida. She's lived a lot of different places. So, and just being born in New York doesn't mean you're from New York. Like, I mean, technically it does, but when I say I'm from New York, I'm not talking about geographically. I'm talking about that whole experience. I think when you're a New Yorker, you have tolerance for people other than yourself because you're constantly around other people who are different than you. I love New York, the whole vibe. I know that's right. Shrimp grits and salmon cakes. Chicanos always let it know too. Oh, Chicagoans. Really? I've never heard anybody's. Well, maybe not like New York. Like, people from New York. I'm like, oh, I'm from New York. I mean, I guess I can see that with Chicago. Tamales are bomb, especially the dessert ones. Hash browns, eggs, cheese, bacon, or sausage. That goes in a casserole. Oh, that goes in a casserole. Hash brown, eggs, cheese, bacon, or sausage. I mean, I guess it's good for people who eat eggs. Multigrain Cheerios with a banana. Are you trolling? Disrespectful. Multigrain Cheerios with a banana. My grandma used to make this pine needle rub that would not make you go to the doctor. I believe that. We're African, African Americans. I mean, that's in our roots. And we didn't know anything about Western medicine or anything like that in Africa prior to the slave trade, right? We were healers, natural healers. We use roots and natural things and homeopathic medicines and remedies and stuff like that. So I'm not surprised. And even people think that was so long ago. It really was not that long ago. It was just a few years ago. Okay. But you can take the people out of their country of Africa, right? The countries within Africa. Africa's a continent. Let me say that because I don't need nobody getting on my case. But you can take people out of the countries within Africa, and you can take people out of Africa, but you can't take the Africa out of people. So a lot of the customs that we did, from healing to a lot of things, if you ever see like a young black kid beating on drums and playing the drums, this is in our blood. It's in our DNA, dancing and praising and beating drums and all that kind of stuff. Artists and architects and all kinds of people, man. But anyway, I'm not going to go too far down that rabbit hole, but, there are a lot of things that were brought over from Africa that got passed down. Like today, I'll give you a good example. And I know some of you can identify with what I'm about to say. Today, I made lamb. Okay. The lamb that I went to Costco to get. I made lamb. I kept it simple. Just lamb, rice, sweet peas, and cornbread, skillet cornbread. And I ate the lamb, with my fingers because it's I cut it, and then some of it I ate with my fingers because it's a lamb chop. And then for my sweet peas and my rice and my cornbread, I use my fingers to eat that. You take a piece of cornbread or collard greens, with your cornbread, and you eat it off your fingers. This is a very African thing to do. I'm sure other cultures do it too, but I'm just talking about Africans right now. And I saw my grandmother do that, and I saw my mother do it, and I do it too. And honestly, I know it sounds crazy, but food just tastes better when you can't eat all foods off your hand. But if you have like cornbread or biscuit or definitely collard greens and stuff like that, you just pinch it and you eat it with your fingers. And to me, it just tastes even better when you eat it off of your fingers like that. I always feel super close to my ancestors when I do stuff like that. So my grandmother's part Indian, and they use roots and herbs for healing too. Yep. That's true. I still use dandelion roots and all day mixed with herbal roots for mud paste for pain. Mud paste for pain? Wow. Okay. Goat is good. I love goat too. Goat is good, and duck for the holidays. Lamb sounds good. We make a big Christmas meal, so breakfast is just coffee and cocoa and donuts. That's cute. Uh-oh, somebody said Carmen Carmen is very insecure when men are around. Take when they're out social. Carmen's insecure when men are around. Take when they're out socializing. I've not seen that, but I'm not surprised by that at all. Listen, women, like lesbian women that I know, okay, they generally not trying to get married to a bisexual woman. They're not. They're not. I mean, if they play with one or be in a casual relationship with one, that's one thing. But actually wifing up a bisexual woman, most gay women are not going to do that. They're not interested because they know there's always that option of them, straying. Greens and cornbread with your hands, absolutely. Coach, I remember my grandma recipes. I show you. Yeah, she covers her mouth a lot. Let's see. Someone said what? I think too many people get hung up on where they are. On where they are makes who they are. You are as big as your kindness. What does that even mean? I mean, I know what the words mean, but I think too many people get hung up on where they are makes who they are. Those hung up on where they are makes who they are. You're as big as your kindness. Can you explain that, Tia Maria? Let me see. Chicken and waffles sounds good. I can tell, Coach, you're from New York because some of your words are New Yorkie word. You gotta love the what? Gotta love the neighbor watching me cut turkey heads. You cut turkey heads? Do you have a farm? Take is not from New York. I'm from New York all my life. I know that's right. She don't move like us. I mean, she got some of them hustling ways now. But nah, we not claiming her. Born and raised and still in New York. Okay, Kelly. I love New York. It's the greatest place on earth. Nah, she's straight sound country. I agree. I'm from Alabama originally. She does sound very country. Carmen is always in a state of uncomfortable and visible out of placeness when Take's around. Take's from Florida. She's a lie. Not she's a lie. I mean, her nursing license is in Florida. Why she hasn't gotten one for Texas? Don't even get me started. You already know how I feel about that. All right, lady. Have a good night. You told me earlier that you were going to bed. I think you text messaged me that or something. Not text message, but instant message. Kelly said, "Hey, I'm late, but you're here. Thank you." Let's see. Mary Davis said, "One of my customers when I had a restaurant used to eat like that." I guess she means with his fingers. He told me people was staring at him, and my restaurant was in the food court, Big Mama Soul Food in Akron, Ohio. I don't know if I would eat like that out in public, and not for shame. Don't get me wrong. Only because eating like that, first of all, your hands have to be clean. I mean, that's enough to stop right now. I don't even have to give you a second, third, or fourth of all. Your hands have to be clean. And it's a comfort thing for me anyway. Like, I'm super relaxed, obviously, when I'm home and I'm eating with my fingers, and, people are just ignorant. They don't understand culture. You know what I'm saying? Uncultured swine. Let's see. So Crook. So do Crook have to take her teeth out like my grandma did and put them in a cup with cleaning solution? Yes. When we were kids, we hardly went to a doctor. Our mothers took care of us with Bengay and other things like Tussin. Absolutely, Robitussin. I didn't really get sick much as a kid, though. I've always had a really, really good, strong immune system. I have a question for you all. We're in an endemic now, right? We're past the pandemic. Who in here got sick? Not your family, but you. How many people in here actually contracted COVID, and how bad was it during the pandemic? Let's see. Someone said Tay is licensed in the state of California and it expires 2023. I'm aware of that. Um, I love rutabagas. Um, Fayetteville is up the street from me. Brenda Vine said I did get sick from COVID. I caught COVID. Moonshine with peppermint. I think Cook's breath stank. I know my aunt's does. Her whole mouth looks yuck. Guess that's why Tate kisses her cheek. Kelly said I had COVID twice. Sally said never caught COVID. Paula said I did. I was in the hospital for a week. A lot of my family died from COVID. I'm sorry to hear that. I had a family member die from COVID too. The matriarch of my family, actually, he passed away. I had it 3 times. Are you an essential worker, Kaida? I'm curious to know if there's a correlation, which correlation does not equal causation. But I'm curious to know if there's any connection between the two. Let's see. I caught COVID in 2020, and as a result, I have heart damage. You know what? People might not believe that, but a lot of people are left with lifelong, conditions and ailments due to COVID, pulmonary and everything. I did a year ago and still can't smell or taste at all. That's terrible. I had COVID twice. First time I was so sick. 3 months later, I only had no taste or smell for months. I did and was in the hospital. It was hard not to catch COVID in New York. I mean, New York got hit so hard. It was devastating. I was sick for 2 weeks and had all of my shots. So you were fully vaccinated, boosters and everything, and you got. A lot of people didn't understand a number of things during COVID. There were so many people who walked around without a mask on, right? And in total defiance, just because Trump said it was okay not to wear one, or for whatever reason, but it wasn't based in, it was just ignorant for them to do it. Let me put it like that. Is they're like, well, I don't need to wear a mask because I'm not going to get sick and I have a strong immune system. The mask, unless it's an N95, a scarf around your mouth, which most people had, like a makeshift mask or the cloth mask, that's not to keep you from getting sick. A lot of people miss that point, especially in the very beginning. I think people know now, but in the beginning, people were like, I'm not going to wear a scarf. I'm not going to get sick. I'm fine. But the covering over your mouth was to keep your breath and your respiratory, breathing your breath from your nose and your mouth to yourself, right? So largely to yourself. So you were breathing in a cloth as opposed to just out in the air. Now, of course, COVID can travel through that cough. It wasn't an N95 mask, but it was a way to kind of help mitigate that issue, right? Also, so the mask wasn't for you, it was for everyone else. So you're not releasing the moisture. That's the word I was looking for. You're not releasing moisture out of your mouth while you're talking and just breathing, just with no mask on. If you put something over it, it's not going to keep all of COVID out from getting out, escaping your mouth, but it'll help to mitigate that issue. Again, I think people know that now, but at the time, people were just so ridiculously ignorant about it. And then also, a mask was good for a lot of other reasons too. We have a habit, just as humans, of touching our, mouth, our face, etc., while we're out, just absentmindedly. You might get something off of your lip or whatever. Having a mask on, you wouldn't have that problem because when you went to reach up to your face, your mask would be there. So, it helped in that way too, from keeping, as much contamination as possible from entering into your nose, your mouth, etc. So there were great reasons for masks, but people were just, stuck in their ways. Every time I saw someone without a mask, it was just ridiculous. I'm not going to tell you what I thought. I wear masks every day. You still wear masks? Wow. Monica said I still wear masks when I'm out. Okay. You're back. Welcome back. Got COVID in July 22. So that was this year. Just felt a little weak for a day. Thank God. And I'm 66 years old with underlying medical issues. So you have comorbidities. Yeah, God definitely had you, because people with those comorbidities were checking out. According to Boss Lady gave her a loan for dental work. Not sure how much. I don't know about that. I still wear my mask. Just remembered something. Didn't Crook, the cook, win money at the casino and use that money to pay for her mouth or teeth? How much did she win? No, that money that for her mouth was lent to her from Karina. I don't know where I saw that, but it was posted up in the rooms and stuff somewhere. Yes, the first time was horrible. No taste or smell for a week in 2020. Felt weak while standing and walking. Second time with Omicron. And was like a sinus condition. No fever or loss of taste and smell. Wow, that's crazy. I caught it from my sister. She worked at a nursing home 3 times. She quit after that. Mine was not too bad, just had a cough. Just had a cough for a couple of months. And I had all my shots. Wow. I'm not vaccinated. If I was required to travel for work during the pandemic, because I work for a major insurance company, I would have had to have you have to be vaccinated. If you work for a health system, insurance companies, you have to be vaccinated. I mean, it's a medicine-based institution. Of course, they're going to require that, promote that, advocate for that, etc. And then, unless you have like a religious reason or a medical reason or something like that you can't. But fortunately, because I and my teams all worked from home 100% during COVID, I didn't have to get it. I didn't get vaccinated at all. I still mask up. What happened to the casino money? There was some lady in my inbox telling me that Crook, let me get it right because I don't want to lie. Crook raised money for her on one of these platforms, and they went to the casino together, and Crook spent all the money, okay, except for like a few dollars she gave to the lady. But Crook spent most of that lady's money at the casino. She took her to the casino and they tricked it up, which is crazy to me, allegedly. Elderberry and zinc are great. That is correct. That's true. In any case, it's still cold. It's still case here in Jersey. What does that mean? It's still case here in Jersey. I never had COVID. I stayed home a lot, mask up, and I had my food delivery. Ate in, wore gloves, kept sanitizer, and still wear masks. You did all the things right. Good question. Let's research and find out. Let's see. I wear a mask every day, and when I answer my door, I have OCD. I know that's right. The funny people in the malls and in the stores, I would see people in stores wearing gloves, and they'd be in the store handling everything, and then their phone would ring in their purse. It happened every time I was somewhere, and I saw people with gloves. They touching everything, the car, everything that they don't want their hands to touch. And then they go right in their phone, in their purse, and get their phone out with those same gloved hands. Cross-contamination at its best. I'm like, let's see, I couldn't walk. Wow. Chef got too comfortable borrowing money from people. I agree. I'm not vaccinated. Okay, Kelly. I'm not vaccinated. Shirley said, Christmas morning, I always have breakfast. Catered with the normal items, but shrimp and grits added to the menu. You have breakfast catered? Really? Y'all some uppity Negroes in here. I'm immune. I'm immunocompromised, is what you mean. Okay. To the other casino. Let's see. Even federal medical, you had to be vaccinated, but you can fight it. My son works at Northside Hospital and was required to get a vaccination. He absolutely was. I know that for a fact. I need one more booster. Okay. Sorry for your loss. Thank you for that. Definitely the patriarch of the family. Y'all know how like Big Mama died, and she's the glue to the family. So when she passed away, the family splits up. This one don't like this one. That one don't like that one. I ain't going to her house. Oh, so and so gonna be there. You call somebody on the phone like, "Hey, girl, you coming? Where are you? And who all there?" That's black people love to ask that. Well, who's coming? It's ridiculous. But you know, when you have when your grandmother is alive, everyone goes to grandma's house, regardless of who doesn't like who and get along with who. But a lot of times when the matriarch of the family dies, then the family starts to separate. But the patriarch of my family passed away during COVID, and it was devastating. Let's see. I work for a subcontractor for Piedmont Hospital in Atlanta, and I work from home and still had to get the shot. Okay. I mean, different health systems make different rules. I mean, I'm sorry, typo. There's still lots of COVID here in Jersey. Okay. Thank you for clearing that up. Coach, you're absolutely right about Crook not having a thing. She gets all this money from Facebook and followers, and she has nothing to show for it. I can't wait till I start getting my money from Facebook. We're going to be in here. We're going to be here doing all kinds of games and prizes because it's an insane, ungodly amount of money. It's like, I understand we're living in a different time, right? Back in the day, if you wanted to be successful in life, there was one clear path, right? You went to school. You graduated high school. I'm talking before my time. You graduated high school and you were expected to go to college, and then you get out of college and you go and you get a job somewhere using those skills. But now in 2022, there are so many avenues to what people consider success, right? Financial gain, material gain, whatever it may be. You don't even have to go to Hollywood anymore to be a movie star at all. You know, a lot of people, that was the thing. Oh, I'm going to Hollywood and make it big, or New York. Now you could be a complete social media sensation, you know? And so there are a lot of ways that people can get really creative and be successful. So you don't have to go to school. I mean, it's good to go to school, you know. Even if it's just for one of the reasons that I, prefer to date someone who, or be in a relationship with a man who went to college is not even only just to say he went to college, or what he gained from that. But I feel that when you go to college, it could be even a technical school, whatever, and you're around other people, that's when you learn how to relate to other people, how to have debates with other people in a tactful manner, how to listen to other people, how to you just develop your communication skills on so many levels because you're around so many people in a learning environment. You get to bounce your ideas off of others and vice versa. You learn from other people's questions that are asked in the class that challenges you to think in a way that perhaps you didn't think before, right? So that's why I think it's important that people, at least for me, like you have had to go to college because yeah, I'm gonna need to know how to talk to you without you just start crying like a baby. You know what I'm saying? 2 vaccines and a booster. I received all the shots. I did everything right, and I still got COVID from my daughter. She works with kids because the vaccines were not to prevent you from getting COVID. They weren't. The vaccines were given to you to help you increase your chances and the likelihood of you surviving COVID if you did contract it. That's what the vaccine was for. And it's like my uncle, right? He passed, like I said, he passed away from COVID. He was the patriarch of the family, as I shared, but he had comorbidities, right? He also had COPD. He had sleep apnea. He had a lot of different issues, a lot of different health issues, and he didn't even know that he had COVID. He went to the hospital because his breathing machine wasn't adequate, and he was dead like a week later. And I was talking to him, and he was in his right mind and everything. And like 2 days later, he was gone. So, yeah, it's just a terrible, terrible disease. But if he would have had his, I don't think he had his COVID shot. I don't think so. At least I know he didn't have the boosters. But people, I mean, this is what the research says. Now, mind you, this shot has not been around. Usually, when you start quoting stats of like, the success of a new drug or of a drug or whatever it is, you have to do what's called a longitudinal study, right? So you have to look at it over like a 20-year span, like the effects of it over 20 years. We don't know the effects of all these COVID vaccines right now because they just came out. It's too soon to know. But in 20 years from now, we'll know what the result was of us taking those vaccines and continuing them over the years. So just not enough research on a new vaccine at the time. But they claim that it is to improve your chances of surviving if you do get COVID. That's what the vaccines are for. We need to think about Take's math tutorial. I saw that. STAT. You know what STAT stands for? Shake that ass toots is what STAT stands for. Shake meaning hurry up. Cook, Carmen and Take reminds me of this movie on Netflix about this lady. I believe her name is Anna. It's a true story. She scammed so many people. It was crazy. What's this person, White Tonya, in here doing? I don't know if you fell asleep on a keyboard or what, but I'm about to remove you. My cousin had a heart attack. My cousin had no, not that one. Where's the other one? My cousin had a heart attack right after he got his COVID shot. He said that the shot made him have a heart attack. Sadly, he just had another one and died. Oh my God. I am sorry to hear that. Wow. I mean, did he have, any type of cardiac issues beforehand? I mean, respiratory system wasn't equipped to ward off the infection. That's exactly right. It wasn't. It was not. Nurse Ratchet, god damn it. Block her. I blocked her already. Let me see. I'm gonna block this one too. Was the interview taped? I missed it. Which interview? Which interview, Angela, are you talking about? The movie on Netflix is called Inventing Anna. Okay. He had never had problems before. Wow. I'm sorry. Yeah, the Gibsons. No, that's tomorrow. It's tomorrow at 7. Damn, it's 1:44 a.m. I've been rocking with y'all so long. I'm serious that it's like we're old friends. Me and you. We can be on here. I only had 2 small little things to show y'all. When I first got on here, and I expected to be like maybe 20 or 30 minutes. We've been going for almost 2 hours. Like we're just 2 minutes shy of 2 hours. It's crazy. What about Jada Pinkett Smith with the Asina guy and him coming out of the closet? Did anyone see that? Some people say that they saw it coming down the pike, but this is the holidays. Let's talk about something else. I live by myself while I just brought something else up. That's because we love you. I love y'all too. Girl, I woke up confused. You ain't lying. You ever wake up like that? Like your days and nights be running together because you're doing stuff, and then you wake up like, is it morning or night? Yeah, that's happened to me like a couple times this year. Now that one shocked me about Jada and her lover. Yeah. She told Tay that she needs a coat. Tay says she's not going to the mall. Yes, I read it. Not really. I saw it. I mean, there's always been rumors swirling around Jada and Will Smith having an open relationship Jada allegedly being a beard for Will, Jada allegedly loving, like both of them just seem like very open with their sexuality. I mean, not open to us, to the world, but open to other individuals. So I was shocked, but then I really wasn't. Good night, Sherilyn. See you soon. I hope to see you soon. I didn't get sick during the pandemic. All 3 of my jobs are remote as of 2020, but I lost my brother and great uncle to COVID. I'm sorry to hear that. That's Take for you. I've got to get some sleep today. I've been on with you today longer than a job. Damn. Okay, Danelle. Bye. Come again. Thank you. Come again. Hello, Coach. We love you. Hope you had a wonderful holiday. Thank you, Linda. That's so kind. I love you too. Thank you. I wasn't surprised that he was dating this. I wasn't surprised. I thought he was dating the son in the beginning. Is Jaden Smith gay? I mean, her kids are definitely very almost like non-binary, like they're very fluid is the word that I'm looking for. Because I heard Willow say on one of the round table talks that she wouldn't mind being in a throuple. I was like, all right. I've been on today with you longer than a job. What? I pray that they all get busted. She goes both ways. You mean Jada or Willow? Probably both. Jada Pinkett Smith's mom is like, she looks so young. She looks amazing for her age. Yeah, I saw that. Marva said good night. Good night, John Boy. Listen, y'all. I know we said we were going to do the meet and greet after this. I thought it was like 5 o'clock in the afternoon when I said that. I mean, I didn't, but it's like super late. So it won't be tonight. I have some stuff to do tonight to get ready for tomorrow and Saturday. Don't forget, y'all, that Saturday is Small Business Spotlight. We're going to have 3 amazing small women-owned businesses on with some fantastic products, like for real. And they're all doing giveaways. I may do a PayPal. I don't do Cash App. I don't do Venmo. Okay. So make sure that you're tuned in, and it's Saturday. It'll be posted in the room too. Tomorrow morning, I'll post the e-flyer with the 3 small business owners on it with a kind of like a quick snapshot or at a glance, if you will, of the products and services that they own or do, so that you guys can look at it in advance of Saturday and start getting familiar with some of the things that they offer and that they're going to be selling to you all, and giving some freebies out to you as well. If you have a small business, and even if you're just in the beginning stages, or if you're like full production, like one of the companies for Saturday, like she's in full production, like it's but no matter where you are, reach out to me, and I'd love to sit down with you and talk about what it is that you're doing and see if it's a good fit for the Small Business Spotlight on the weekends that we'll be doing. So don't forget about that, y'all. What else? Of course, tomorrow, the big interview with the Gibsons, the big sit down, the big tell-all. I mean, Barbara Waltz, Oprah Winfrey herself will be proud, right? Because this is an opportunity to bring awareness to the masses about just how evil some people in this world are. To steal and take food out of a child's mouth, literally, is despicable. And tomorrow night, we are going to get all the way into it and bring you all the way up to speed with what happened to them and where they are now. So, also, as you all know, I do have a fundraiser. A lot of you have been asking me, telling me that you've been having a hard time getting into it. I went back into the fundraiser app and I updated the links, so you don't have to donate hundreds of dollars or whatever you can donate, please definitely do that. I am creating a small group for the donors so that when I go live, doing a lot of the charities and showing you where your money's going to, and what I'm doing with it and how we're making a difference. Only you will be privy to that room. So when I go live, I'll just stream into the private room for the donors. And those of you who already donated, I appreciate that. Several of you have asked, where can I send a check? And that kind of stuff. So I really, really appreciate it. I'm not going to be like Carmen and get on here every day like, oh, send me some stars. Send up some stars. Y'all send up, share this video. Well, I'm going to ask you to share. Now, share the video and like this video too. Please make sure you click like before you leave this video. You like, or do a heart emoji, caring emoji, a smiling emoji, surprise, just like, or put an emoticon to this live. But I'm not going to be pushy and mention it every single time I get on. But there were quite a few people who reached out to me about the difficulty they were having with the link. So I don't make the link, but I did put it up there, and I have since updated it. So it's on the page. It's called Project Scene, and that stands for Stabilizing Emotional and Economic Needs. Some people just need to be seen, and that could mean just acknowledging that they're here. That could mean helping them get a place out of the cold. It could mean a number of things. And I'm definitely committed to, philanthropic things all my life. That's what I've always done. So, and I'm happy to share that with you all as we get closer on this forum and you guys get to know me more and I get to know you more and all that good stuff. So, but anyway, first time watching, glad I caught your live finally from New Hampshire. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate that. Welcome. Hopefully it's not your last time. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel. That's YouTube. Subscribe to YouTube or follow my Facebook and subscribe on YouTube. What interview? The interview with the Gibsons tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. Let me see. Awesome. I will see what I can do to help. Is there a way we can share the fundraiser or on Facebook page? You probably could. I'm not sure. But again, you all don't have to do a lot, right? Just whatever you can do. I mean, there's not a minimum. But for Christmas, like I was sharing with the other group the other day, the other people who were in here, because we've been so confined to home over the last couple of years due to COVID. Like I haven't volunteered at all, like during COVID at all. I was scared to death of going outside, period. I ordered all my groceries and all that stuff. But this will be the first Christmas that I have done something in 2 years for the homeless. Today I was out this morning feeding the homeless, and I left my selfie stick home and my camera was dead on my cell phone. So but I'm not one of those people who like to go and broadcast everything that I do, but I will broadcast it to that small group of people who have donated because it's just for you, just to see where your money went to. So Mary said, good night, coach. Good night, teammates. What's your name on Facebook? It's on this page. So it's Take. Well, my name is Nandy, but if you're talking about the page, it's Take. Y'all got me calling this girl Tate. Tay and Chef Carmen digging deep into the drama. I mean, when you click out of here. Oh, you're on YouTube. Okay, that makes sense. What I'll do, if it's not on YouTube, it should be. My Facebook link should also be in my YouTube profile. But I'm definitely going to check when I hang up before I go to bed to make sure that it is. All right, y'all. Well, I have enjoyed my time with you all, as I always do. I really, really appreciate your interaction, your considerations, your kind words. I definitely appreciate all of it. Thank you for following. Thank you for watching. And I will see you definitely tomorrow at 7 Eastern, but I'll probably see you in these Facebook streets before then. Bye. Good night.